The two most important things that we have to look at when writing a mortgage loan for you is not only finding the lowest and best interest rate, but also making sure that we utilize the smartest loan strategy that's part of what we do for a pre-approval loan. Me and my underwriter is going to really look at all of your information, your income, your assets, and set a strategy. But the very first thing that we want to show you is the thing about interest rates that most banks don't even tell you. And I feel like it should be the most transparent part of the transaction. So I'm going to show you right now is an example of what we call the bond market. There's a lot of little candlesticks and there's some large candlesticks. And really what this is telling you that the rates move every single day and multiple times during the day. So if you look at Apple stock in the morning versus the afternoon, there's going to be a little difference in that. And so, really, the takeaway is that we cannot lock in your interest rate until we have an executed contract with an address and a closing date. So, the rate that we give you today is not going to be the rate that you lock in once you go under contract. So, a lot of people are so focused on what is the rate, but in reality, it's the strategy behind it. So, the most transparent thing that we do is once you go under contract, that most banks don't, we actually show you the interest rate in your own personal rate board. And so, here is an example of the rate board. And as you can see right here, there is this column right here is the rate. So, we look at the rates, and then this column is the discount or the buy down, what you're going to pay to get that interest rate. And so as you can see, of course, you can get a 3.75% rate. However, it's going to cost you 13 points, which is around $48,000. It's probably not going to be the best strategy and financially to go that low. But if we look at a 3.75, it's going to be a little bit cheaper. And then the 5.75, it's going to be a little bit cheaper as well. So the rates that you see online have typically this very small print right below it. And that's what you really need to look at whenever you're looking online, if you're looking at rates, because most banks are going to advertise their lowest rate, but there's going to be a large cost involved with that. Now, this is based on your personal scorecard, like down payment, type of home, where the home is at, and how the bond market's performing. And this should be the most transparent part. So I'm going to shop over 30 banks for you, and we're going to show you behind the curtains. And I'm also going to do the nerdy math for you and what makes the most sense for you and your family financially to get you the best rate and the best strategy for your home loan.